Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Joe Hendy, the Android Authority app guy, and welcome back to Android Apps Weekly. This is episode number 164, so let's get started. A report released this week indicated that YouTube Red only has about 1.5 million subscribers. Several things have contributed to this number. For starters, YouTube Red doesn't have a ton of original content and no really big hits yet. They also don't advertise it very often. Despite the low numbers, YouTube is fairly happy with their growth and have decided to move forward with creating more original content. Giphy offered up its services to the beleaguered Vine users this last week. The service expressed that it wants to turn all of those 7-second Vines into GIFs and give them a permanent home on Giphy's website. It will be launching a tool that will not only turn those videos into GIFs, but also host the videos themselves. It could be a big move for Giphy as they are the most popular GIF providers out there right now. Google Play is going to start cracking down on applications that try to use devious means to improve their rankings. For years now, applications have been able to get fake reviewers to leave tons of positive reviews to give them a better ranking than they probably deserve. A new backend feature is going to try to stop that from happening. Developers that engage with it will have their efforts thwarted, and repeat offenders will simply have their applications taken down. This is great news. IFTTT made some big decisions this last week. It has ditched the recipes moniker in exchange for applets. They have also added new functionality into applets to make them more powerful than they were before. On top of that, they have merged all of their mobile applications into a single one. That's also after IFTTT was added into Google Assistant. Big things are happening with this application and this company, and it's been a whole lot of fun to watch. The latest Google Play newsletter arrived at our doorsteps to tell us about the top trending applications from October of 2016. They were Flip, Share the Meal, Anchor, LinkedIn Learning, and CNN Mobile, and on the game side of things, PewDiePie's Tuber Simulator, FIFA Mobile Soccer, Frozen Freefall Icy Shot, Dan the Man, and Shuffle Cats were the top trending games. If you downloaded any of those, congratulations, you were part of the statistic. Brave Browser got a re-release this last week. Meanwhile, the previous Brave Browser went back to being Link Bubble. The new Brave Browser has most of the features of the old one, so there aren't many changes for those who have used the browser before. For those who don't know, Brave Browser offers ad blocking, privacy protection, and security features along with a fairly simple browsing experience. It's a free application if you want to check it out. The Trail is the latest game out of Peter Molyneux. For those who don't know, he's the guy who also did Godus, Black and White, Fable, and other games. In this title, you'll be walking along a trail while you do a variety of other things. You'll be able to craft and trade items, make a fortune, and join towns in order to create communities. It also features some charming, if somewhat retro graphics. The Trail is a freemium game though, and it has the usual pitfalls. LifeStage is kind of like Snapchat but for high school kids. The basic premise is that you make little videos and then post them for everybody to see. The difference being that only people from your high school can see it. Every post is public and you'll be asked to identify stuff that you like and that you don't like. It definitely needs a little bit of work and the application doesn't feel like the kind of quality you'd expect from Facebook. However, if they can work out the kinks and make sure no creepy older people join in, it could be a lot of fun for kids. The latest game in the Asphalt series has finally hit Google Play. Prior titles in the series gave you tons of cars and tracks to race them. Asphalt Xtreme differs from these by giving you things like monster trucks, sports utility vehicles, and other similar vehicles. You'll then be racing them on a variety of off-road courses. It maintains a lot of the things that made prior games fun, and fans of the series should be able to just jump right in. Like the prior titles, it is a freemium game. Adobe released not one, but 3 applications this last week. The first one was Adobe CC, which allows you to lay out ideas using photos, text, shapes, and more. The second was Adobe Photoshop Sketch, which allows you to sketch using layers, which can then be exported to Illustrator or Photoshop. Finally, Photoshop Fix was released, which allows you to retouch and edit photos using tools like red eye removal, spot healing, clone, and others. All 3 applications are free to download, but you'll need an Adobe Creative Cloud account in order to take full advantage. They are in the Google Play Store right now. For even more Android apps and games news, releases, and updates, don't forget to check out this week's newsletter, which is linked in the video description below. There you'll find all of the stuff that we didn't have the space for here. If you want to get the newsletter yourself, you can find the form to sign up for it in the written companion, which is also in the video description below, and we'll send that to you every single Sunday. Also, don't forget to check out the Android Authority app for even faster updates. And that about does it for this one, folks. If you want to keep watching, we have Lon's LG V20 review linked up there on the screen and in the video description below. Don't forget to check out that newsletter and keep it tuned to Android Authority because we are your source for all things Android. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a wonderful day.